Today I've been asked to look at a recently restored Porsche 356 Speedster. I think it's a 58. Beautiful car. You can see it's all new underneath. Like, this is actually pretty nice, but it's got some issues, and which is why I'm here. It's kind of annoying stuff that kind of bothers me when there's fresh engines that are leaking oil, but that's not actually one of his complaints. One of the problems I have with this car is the owner has with the car, is that the clutch isn't working correctly. So I come down here and I see this clutch cable just kind of sitting in this hole. See, this comes up, goes up to the clutch arm, but right here, it's hard to show because it's still connected because this is unsupported. The cable is actually, let's see if I can get it. Too close. It's sawing a hole in the body. So every time like you step on the clutch, it saws a hole, or saws the edge of the hole, and you start losing your clutch adjustment because it's not, you're just changing the distance. So inside of here, I can show you shortly, there's a tube and it stops back here, and there's nothing between here and here. So the cable comes out of the tube, immediately goes up at an angle and starts slicing through the body, and trying to figure out like what's missing, why is this happening. I mean, it's clearly something missing. I don't know if the tube was originally on the inside, came out to the edge, or if the cable's supposed to go in. This cable can't go through this hole, it's too big. So we've either got like wrong year parts, mismatch of parts, I don't know what. Up at that end there's an adjuster at the end, but I thought for a 58 that it's supposed to have a just a pin that goes through, not front to back but sideways, and then all your adjustment was here, but I'm still researching that. The other problem I have is that the customer has is that the engine turns over very slowly. It's got a new battery, it's a rebuilt starter. You know, I haven't looked into them yet, so I'm starting kind of at the basics. One thing that kind of caught my eyes is this brass plate here. I've disconnected the battery already because I was inspecting it. Right, ground, I should say. Well, one thing that makes me wonder is like, okay, well, the car's not made out of brass. There's a brass plate. Like, how is the brass plate being held on? And what does it look like behind it? Like, how do I know that if I connect this to the brass plate that it actually connects to the steel? Because they're not one. They're, I don't know, bonded somehow. But when I get up close in here, it's really hard to do with this can. What I see is there's like corrosion. There's rusty in the hole. There's black. Damn it. All right, I got my all again. You can see it's all black right here. Oh, it's hard to do. So is this on top of the undercoating? What is going on here? So I'm not saying that that is the problem. It's something that makes me wonder if this is making a good connection. So that's one thing I'll be investigating, because I'm highly suspicious of what I see behind the brass plate. That's something that looks like it would be the most amazing ground ever, and I think it might not be. And that might not be the problem. It might be 10% of the problem, could be 50% of the problem, could be 0%. We'll see. It's just this is a preliminary investigation of things that I find suspicious. Other things that drive me crazy. I don't know how you deliver a car like that. That would drive me absolutely insane. And it's kind of the whole car squeaks. The car's kind of been under lubricated, which is really strange. Like the shifter doesn't want to turn, and because it's not really, doesn't really have any lubrication on it. The suspension, super squeaky. Kind of all around. I'm gonna have to kind of go over the whole car and lubricate a bunch of stuff, like door mechanisms and other things that kind of feel like they were put together dry. So that's yeah. I'll do updates. God, all those oil leaks just bugged the crap out of me for something that was just done. You know, I would understand if the guy had 10,000 miles on it or something, but it's new. I think he's got almost no miles on it because he hasn't been able to drive it very far because the clutch doesn't work and he can't restart it when it's hot. So I think it doesn't have any miles on it. It might have 100 miles on it. So otherwise, like, it's surprising because all these details, all this other stuff that they've done has been really nice, and they just kind of failed at like the easiest stuff, and that's like weird to me. It's weird when the easy stuff doesn't work, but overall I think it's a nice car. So once it has a working clutch and you can restart it once after you run it for for a while, like, it will be a nice car. I'm gonna get rid of that squeak, so my God, that's brutal. Okay, that's it for now.